Welcome back to the valley, or well, basically just to valley, where in the last episode we made our way into the Soma facility where they keep the life seed, and we learned, well, we got confirmation that the army has been collecting a lot of the basically energy orbs. Has basically been eating the area dry of its energy. Where's this power line going to? But yeah, we basically no trees or orbs nearby. Take energy from storage cells to restock yourself. Doesn't fit. But yeah, they are definitely stocking up on the energy, which is basically draining the area of its energy. In a very literal way, in this case. Note from a god. I would give anything to be a pathfinder. But there's no way I'd be eligible unless I suddenly lose 60 pounds. That'll never happen. Too bad. I bet you I could pick up a lot of girls in those things. I don't know. Wouldn't know. So, and the fish here, audio logs. Oh.
September 17th, 1942. My name is Andrew Fisher, leading physicist and head of Project Pendulum. Pendulum is the research and development project directed by the Army Corps of Engineers to produce a weapon of mass destruction that can bring an end to the war through the unconditional surrender of our enemies. In response to the spy-ridden efforts of the Manhattan Project, headed by my cohort, Robert Oppenheimer, Pendulum has been founded under the utmost secrecy. Funds, pride, and soldiers' lives are all on the line in a race to win the war, thus giving rise to the name Pendulum.
Lovely. So yeah, I was also correct in that the military wants to militarize the life seed. Note from a researcher. Within the Soma facility, we are surrounded by the emergent fuel slugs extracted from the valley. As such, we tend to be isolated from the effects of the Pathfinder's quantum death side effects. I was amazed to one day step out of the facility to see souls of trees dead around me. Yeah, they are definitely fucking everything up. What's sparkling? Alright, so this thing is also going into the wall, which I guess makes kind of sense. Let there be light. Okay, I'm pretty good at taking care of those. I mean, I guess when you have played Doom, dealing with those things isn't all that hard. Because, well, they are relatively simple to deal with. No smoking. Okay. I kind of don't want to drain those things. I don't want to drain the area. I mean, I still have 3 full bars, so that's plenty, I think. Note from a worker. Most of the contractors who helped construct this place have since been sent back home, having no idea where exactly in the mountains they have been working. As far as they know, they were simply building an alternate energy research compound. They were always careful to hide the orbs, ruins and sprites from the contractors, limiting where they could go and what they could see. Yeah, this place has been done in the utmost secrecy. I think we kind of knew that already. And do we have inside here?
As a precaution to both Nazi and Soviet espionage, Pendulum's location and purpose is unknown to the outside world. Taking a cue from the Manhattan Project, only a small few know of Pendulum's purpose, operating under the guise of an alternative energy project. As it came to light that Manhattan had been plagued with espionage, it was agreed upon to shroud Pendulum within the government itself. All those who knew of Pendulum's true intent are here. Though admittedly extreme, we can ensure an ironclad umbrella of secrecy. Information can only come in, and none can go out. As far as anyone outside this valley knows, Pendulum does not exist. This valley does not exist.
On one side, yeah, I don't really think so. I don't really think that the army or a government would be able to keep secrets that big hidden very well, but it does make kind of sense in the universe. It makes sense why this place is so unknown. So can I break through this place? Because I want to get into that box. Oh, there's a cap over there. Is there? And that costed me energy. And no, there is not. Oh. There is a gap over there, though. Oh. Seems to be unable to get back in. Okay, let's see if I time this correctly. Draining area from the surrounding area still, if I'm not horribly mistaken. Come on, let me get back in here. There we go. And of course it's kind of complicated to get in there. I did not want to fall under it. Okay. By God, that is very loud. There we go. It is a lot of acorns. And can I then open it up? No, I cannot. This area is just to get a really large amount of acorns and nothing else. I do not need to be this high up. Falling like that will seriously break those things at some point. It's going to break... oh. Great range. But yeah, that's seriously going to break the one of those tubes at some point. It's becoming evening. It's definitely something that games and movies always like to have a lot of, even though in real life you really don't have that lighting very much, that very nice evening red.
Welcome to the Pendulum Research and Development site. All personnel must report to the front desk with appropriate security clearance.
Note from Andrew Fisher. Due to the power strain, as the reactor ramps up production to meet our increased quotas, we've experimented frequent power outages. As such, I've altered Amrita generators as backup power source to be temporarily installed throughout the facility. Blackout should cease to occur. Yeah, instead you are now just draining the surrounding area of all this energy. Note from worker. We better finish this project soon. Those supply drops are only scheduled to arrive for a few more months. Otherwise, due to isolation policy, we are on our own. The pilots know nothing of this operation other than their orders to drop off supplies to this location until the end of this year. I think they were told this is for a mining operation. No wonder Fisher is going mad over our timelines. Yeah, if you can't get food in, I mean, if they believe that it's a mining operation, you can just say that if there's more to mine, you found another vein or something. I mean, it really shouldn't be too hard to make something up. Note from a Pathfinder. It's hard to think about what exactly a life is once you've experimented quantum death. What exactly are the ingredients that make up my life? Why the ingredients aren't really any different from anyone else's. Carbon, calcium, hydrogen, etc. held together with some energy. So what exactly makes me me? What makes you you is basically how your brain is formed. I mean, what it's made out of, that's exactly the same. But what exact links are laid, and how those links work, that's you. That's basically what is you. The way you think, that kind of what your memories are, that is you. At least that's what I believe. Holding my hands up here, well, I'm not pretending that I have the answer. It's just, yeah, that's kind of what I think. I guess, if anything, I'm just a pattern. One that forms out of a chaotic blender of matter in the universe, like a whirlpool out of water. And when I dare, that pattern simply dissipates back into the cosmos. Are we all the same universe, simply expressing itself? Well, you are kind of right on that we are a pattern, because basically what life is stupidly organized, and we require a lot of energy to keep that organization, because the world loves to be very chaotic, and to not have your body be very chaotic, aka in a very gaseous and watery form, but to be this very solid form that is technically still a liquid. Most of us is technically a liquid, but to not be just a ball on the floor. We are very organized, and to be so stupidly organized, that takes a lot of energy. That's why we need to eat. We need to eat to stay organized. Welcome to Strange Biology 101. There are probably a lot of people that can explain it better, but, well, this is my very quick explanation. Like I said, I like to ramble as well. Note from Private Riley. I've been ordered to patrol the summer facility again today. I've circled through the same rooms 30 times since noon. At least I get to smile at the cute scientist in the pressure chamber each time. She hasn't smiled back at me yet. I hope she doesn't find me creepy. I mean, well, I hope for you that she's just very focused on her work. You can just ask her out, although, I mean, a stupidly shy person like me knows how hard that is. Use some other packs to restore a small amount of energy to your suit. Yep. The Fly Lord ship. Really. And unlike many people, I don't believe that Lord of the Flies is actually a good book. It's doesn't seem to. Okay, yeah, I can jump through these swarms and they store energy. Vast quantities of it. And that didn't mean I had to take energy from those, which draws energy from the surrounding areas. So, yay. And yeah, this will probably mean that I'll never see this game in its, well, a void of life situation, which probably also looks very interesting, because probably the ground is all red or black, with that grass and everything, very brown. And yeah, I'll never get to see that perhaps, and I would have very little problem with never getting to see that.
I can't believe it. I'm almost at a loss for words. This is the discovery of a lifetime. No, of the 20th century. Have I found Schrodinger's cat? This is beyond my wildest imagination. As a result of the reaction between the Amrita energy and the Pathfinder's own life force, they experience what I have dubbed quantum death. When a Pathfinder dies while wearing the suit, their consciousness branches into a new reality, unharmed. They achieve quantum immortality.
Yeah, except that it draws life from the surrounding area. I mean, I'm not saying that that wouldn't be an amazing discovery, but it's not like it's flawless. Okay, so there is a storm here. Luckily, I have adequate hearing at least. Well, no, I don't have great hearing. I have very specific hearing though. I mean, I'm a person who will always notice the background music before noticing what's actually being said, so... And I can predict that, hey, that sounds like a swarm, so I can shoot it. Note from Reachers and Miller. Today one of the guards patrolling the zone facility walked by. I asked him if he was keeping an eye on things. I don't think he got it. An eye on things. Christ! You... Oh. And yeah, those little word jokes. I kind of suck at those because, well, dyslexic, it basically means that you really suck at picking up on that type of thing most of the time. Note from Charlotte Smith. Ran the usual psychology assessment for personal stealth stationed at area 634. Many are reaching a breaking point in their isolation from friends and family back home, and the work hours demanded from them is taking its toll on morale. Despite this, most are quite mentally stable. The project lead, Andrew Fisher, does concern me. Yeah, he does seem to go a bit too, well, he did sound too happy about that discovery. I mean, yeah, sure, it was an amazing discovery. I did get energy, okay. But, well, there's very happy and then there's too happy, and that was a case of too happy.
Participate in an experimental study to test out Pendulum's newly designed leaf suit. Do you have what it takes to master the marvels of this?
To produce bombs of unparalleled yield, we rely upon the life seed housed within a reactor found deep underground beneath the Soma facility. By harvesting the high-energy yield orbs found within the valley, we pass their energy through the life seed, which acts as a sort of amplifier, magnifying the energy to unprecedented levels. The explosives we create here will dwarf anything the Manhattan Project could ever possibly fathom.
No, and then you... And what I guess they did is they, instead of pushing energy through it, they pulled energy through it. And that pulling away of energy was also magnified to unprecedented levels. Resulted in suddenly everybody dying. As long as you keep strafing, these things are not that hard. The main danger with these things is if you can't strafe. Alright, so quickly brushing up on energy again. And then we go... Okay, we can't go in there. Doesn't look like this room is offering a lot else. So we can go in here. Okay. I guess another way I could have done that is just by running by and... oh, that's from a researcher. I thought the bombs being created here were impressive enough. But it's that new weapon prototype that will undoubtedly steal all the attention. Being called Thanatos. Doesn't quite sound as ominous as can be. Is the rest of the game going to be mostly set underground? Because that would be kind of sad. Does the outside look so nice? Although it will make, once we go outside, it make it look even nicer, because then it's, oh, I've not been outside for so long. Okay, that's how we do it. There we go. Morning. Crane run overhead. So why do you want me all the way up here? Christ, when I say all the way up here, I really do mean all the way up here.
It's suffering. The natural life here seems to be slowly dwindling. Edwin thinks I'm crazy, but I see it becoming quieter. Are we gradually killing this place?
Oh yeah.
That self-righteous anthropologist is stirring up trouble again. Her moral objections to this project are the last thing I need on my mind. If it weren't for the isolation policy, I'd have her removed from the premises and sent back home.
Oh Christ, my character is a bit daft, isn't he? I do not have enough. I guess I have not been observant enough yet. Okay. That sucks. Open bay doors. So, what is going to come out of there? Oh, it's a green. Oh, it's multiple green swarms. Very quick green swarms. No. It's up. Ow, that's very fast. And very unpleasant. Were they all this fast? Or are they getting faster? I am going the wrong way. So we are going down. The orbs that can grow within the valley yield vast dispositions of energy. Pendulum aims to win the war by harnessing this energy using the life seed. Bombs created using this energy have the potential to, I don't know, probably kill millions or something. or to end the wall. Something friendly like that. New boat. New. Get where you need faster with push rod piston. Piston maximum velocity upgrade. Alright. Oh.
Our newly developed pushrod pistons will allow pathfinders to achieve an unprecedented velocity. By energizing the tunnel rails, the leaf suit should conduct enough energy to reach immense speeds.
This should lead down to the reactor. Okay, let's get there fast. One will travel faster, your energy will be charged from the tracks. Okay. Okay, this is very fast. Seriously, this would be harmful amounts of fast. Whoa! Christ! Oh, this is cool. Yeah, I should probably have checked it there, but oh my god. I don't want to explore, I want to go down here very fast. I guess I missed once. Okay, this is so cool. Boom. Oh, that's the part where you touch down. That's just amazing. Just how much airtime do you need? Boom. And bam. Oh, that is so glorious. Ooh. Oh, this is awesome. Bam. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I don't even care right now that editing the sound for this is going to be horrible because I laughed so hard. Currently, I don't care. Oh yeah, sure, there are swarms, that's cool. Go, come and catch me if you can.
stating that Manhattan's first yield test was a surefire success. The explosion yielded 20 kilotons of TNT energy. I know I can outmatch this at greater efficiency, but time is running out. I am ordering a 300% increase in production to meet quotas for a megaton blast yield, produced in 3 days' time. But of course, our trump card lies in the Thanatos cannon prototype under development. Its power, unlike anything Oppenheimer could possibly fathom. With this technology, we'll become the closest thing to gods the world has ever seen!
Alright, now that I'm ending this video, 2 things. 1, that run was so awesome. And my god, that guy really turned into a mad scientist. Yeah, he's the reason that nobody's here anymore. But the world hasn't ended yet, so that's good. And I'm fairly sure he's dead, so that's also good. So yeah, see you in the next one.